Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to Raincross Farms Makery. Hope you're having a good day. My name's Robin, and Bill is behind the computer, behind the camera, helping me out, and we are so glad to be here. I'm going to take just a second to set up my bot. Let's see. So come on in, say hello when you get here. Say hi in the comments. If you're new, let us know where you're watching from. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Okay, that's good. And that is published. We are good to go. Let's put that back up. So, who's here today? Can't see any comments yet. Bill's working on that. Hope you're having a great day. Again, if you're just joining us, my name's Robin. Welcome to Raincross Farms Makery. We are coming to you just outside of Lewiston, Idaho. We are on Pacific time, so it's morning for us. Some of you, it might be afternoon. Either way, we are glad to have you here. Good morning, Cheryl. Long time no see. She was just on last night with us. Okay, that needs to up. Oh, you know what? Change that title. Well, you don't have to. Eventually, change the title. Sorry. Paying attention to something else. Anyway, how are we doing? How many people do we have here? Let's see. Got a few people. Awesome. Awesome. So hop in, say hello. I want to show you the project we did last night because it's just so cute and I'm going to use it today. We made this cute little Santa mailbox on a pedestal. I used a Dollar Tree mailbox and I painted it and then I chalked this design over it. And then this is a candle holder. I actually got the candle holder from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree has them. So I'm going to use our mailbox for our drawing tickets. What we like to do, hi Christina, welcome. What I like to do is, in hopes that we get at least 25 people watching at one time, I would like to do a drawing at the end if we can get that. So what we'll do is I have my timer here. I have my little chicken timer. I'm going to set it for a random amount of minutes. Whenever that timer goes off, Bill is the final arbiter of people who are eligible. So it will be the last person who commented, whose complete comment. It might look different on your screen, but we're going by his screen. The last person that commented will get their name on a ticket, and you will go in the drawing for the end, assuming we get 25 people, which we're going to do it, right? So we will have a drawing for a special prize later on. And of course, we would love it if you'd give us some hearts, if you'd follow our page, if you haven't already, and if you'd sprinkle this out to your page, to your crafty friends, to any craft groups you belong to that take live videos. We would really love it. This helps us with Facebook, helps us get Facebook's attention so they will send our content out to other people. So let's get work. Hello, Diane. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Hi, Cheryl. The other Cheryl. We have two Cheryls today. Let's see if we can get a couple Patties too. We usually have some regular Patties. So hello, hello, hello. Okay, so today's project is something I had been thinking about. Have you noticed tree skirts are kind of on their way out, and now everybody is using those tree collars? And you know what I'm talking about? They're like, they kind of either look like a basket or a wooden box, but it goes around the bottom of your Christmas tree and it kind of looks like it's in a container. I like those, but they're pretty pricey. They're like $50, $60 depending on what kind you get. And I have a really long, really large tree stand because I have a tree that rotates and it's on a really long base. So those collars don't even fit on my tree. So I'm making my own. Are you surprised? Let's see. Shell, welcome, newbie from Ohio. Glad to have you. Okay, so this is my take on budget tree collars, and I've got a couple options for you. So let me tell you what my idea is. I have not executed this, but we shall see. I got some picture frames from the Dollar Tree, and these are the ones I'm going to use. They kind of have a wide border. They're gold. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna end up painting over them. So I ended up getting about 8 of them for my idea. And what else we're gonna use? If you can kind of catch my vision, we are going to attach them together to make like a little picket fence, little fence around the bottom of my tree. But what are we going to put in here? How are we going to decorate it? Lots of different ideas. But one that I want to try, and I have seen these forever. I have purchased them. I just have never used them yet. Have you seen these at the Dollar Tree? These are self-adhesive wall tiles. Look at that pattern. Isn't that pretty? That looks like those tin roof patterns. So we are going to dress up some of these, stick them inside here to make our design, if you will, and I'll show you how I'm going to put it together. Sound like a good idea? Awesome. Okay, let me open it. I'm going to do, I have some pre-made, just so you're not sitting watching me paint all day. But we're going to do 2 of them. And the first thing we need to do is cut these down to size. These are 12 by 12. They say they are adhesive, and they are. You can peel this off, and this little plastic sheet is adhesive, but I will tell you, the only place that this adhesive part is attached is around the outside. So if you cut into this, the adhesive part is going to separate. That's okay. We don't need it for this. So let me get my supplies. I have my little ruler. Uh-oh. That's our timer. Who is our... The last one was Cheryl Brock. Cheryl Brock. Okay, we're going to put you in our mailbox. I'm going to reset the timer. I'm going to turn that off. Okay, so if you do this, make sure that you pull out the glass and measure that measurement on whatever you stick inside here. And again, I'm going to show you some different options. So you want to make sure you are getting this measurement. This might not be 8 by 10. I'm using 8 by 10 frames, but this insert part might not be 8 by 10. Now this actually is. So I'm going to go ahead and use that.
Just so you know, you got 29 people.
Woohoo! 29. So we are definitely having a drawing at the end. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Zena. Welcome. Okay, so let's see. We need to cut this 8 by 10, and it's 12. It's 12 by 12. So I'm going to cut 1 inch off of 2 sides and 2 inches off of 2 sides. Does that make sense? Okay, and I'm going to use this. You could use a pair of scissors if you wanted to. Try not to cut my fingers off. Okay, flip that around.
Like, what is it actually made out of?
Plastic.
Like plastic?
Plastic. Super easy. Now, this is a little pricey because you're paying $1.25 for picture frames, and you're also paying $1.25 each for these wall tiles. They're just one in a package. So that is, somebody figure it out, about 20 bucks. So far we've got 20 bucks in supplies plus some paint, but that's still cheaper than the $50 or $60 that I've seen them going for. Hey, welcome. Hi, Pam. Hi, Joy from Georgia. Pam is new. Welcome. hope you enjoy this. I'm going to cut this one too. Same thing. So if you're just hopping on, I am showing you my version of a budget Dollar Tree supply tree collar. Tell me, do you know what I'm talking about? Tree collars. Any new wood cutouts? Still working on finish. We got to get that one posted with the Advent calendar. Hey, Patty, welcome. Sandra, well, good afternoon to you. Okay, so there's my 10 inches. And Betty, Grand Island, Nebraska. I'm glad you're excited to see this. I'm excited to be here with 34 people. Woohoo! We are so glad you're here. We're so glad you're watching. Hey, Deb Brown from Texas, my craft round the clock sister. Okay. So I'm cutting this to 8 by 10. And let's get rid of these scrap. You could probably use something with this. I don't know. So I'm not going to throw them away, but there's something I could do with them, I'm sure. Now see, this is the adhesive part that we've cut away because it was only around the outside, but I'm saving this because I have a big old sheet of adhesive plastic. Okay. Who is it?
Cheryl.
Cheryl Mesh?
Yes.
The other Cheryl.
The other Cheryl, yeah.
Okay, so if you're wondering what I'm doing, we're going to have a drawing because we've had over 25 people on at one time. We're going to have a drawing at the very end, so stick around to get entered into the drawing. Every time my timer goes off, I'm going to take the very last person who commented, and you only get to enter one time. So if you're the last person that commented and you already have an entry, we'll go to the one before you. But those are the people that'll be entered in for the drawing at the very end. So stick around. I did reset my timer. Okay, so I cut these down to 8 by 10. And now I'm just going to paint them. I'm going to use chalk paint. I am using, this is Waverly chalk paint. The color is Fern. So it's kind of a deep green. This will coordinate with my house because I am actually going to use this. Welcome, Joy. Welcome, sweeties. Welcome, Kathy. Welcome, Zena. Woohoo! I'm showing 40 people. That is awesome. Wonder if we can get to 50. That would be cool. Okay, so I have got my chalk paint. So I'm just going to take this and start painting over this. You might want to just keep it this silvery color. It doesn't look too bad. From a distance, it doesn't look like plastic. But that's the best thing about crafting is you can make it work for you. So if you decorate in blues and purples, you can do this in blues and purples. If you want this to look patriotic, you can do it in red, white, and blue. I'm doing some green and some gold. So I'm just putting some, and I'm kind of, because it's raised, I guess it's embossed, I'm kind of swirling it around to make sure I get paint down to all of the surfaces. And I'm not putting, I learned the hard way because I told you I did a couple of samples. I'm trying not to put too much paint on it because it does kind of pool up in some of these nooks and crannies. And it takes forever to dry if you do that. So I'm just getting a light coat of paint.
Well, there's England.
Awesome, Jackie. Good evening. How are you doing? Okay, so this one is painted up. I'm gonna set it aside and let it dry. You know, sitting here talking about painting, my husband, and I can see why, when he's trying to relax and go to sleep at night, he has been watching Bob Ross videos.
Hey,
do you know?
Go to sleep.
I mean, I totally get it. How many of you have watched Bob Ross videos? 46. Oh, I have 46 now. Awesome. Yes, I've had these tiles forever. I'm sure I bought them when they were still $1, but it's exciting. Anyway, tell me, have you watched Bob Ross videos? Fern green. Yes, it is fern.
That's
The
fern.
color is fern. This is Waverly brand, so I got that at Walmart. Some Walmarts are no longer carrying Waverly. Ours still is, so I think it's a store-by-store decision.
There's Patty number 2.
Okay, hey, both Patties here. Oh, is it Sheila or Shelia? Shelia. Shelia. Hey, Betty. Okay.
Oh, there it goes. And my name up here was Lily Keaton.
Lily
right there
Keaton.
On that one.
Awesome. Welcome, Lily.
Fast and furious right now.
Okay, well, that's because we've got 47 people on here. Okay, let me get this finished, and then I will put Lily's name on.
You know what? Lily had said, I want to win.
Well, there you go.
15 messages earlier.
Any comment will help. Okay.
She won.
Well, she's entered.
Betty says she loves watching Bob Ross, and Lily likes watching Bob Ross.
Anyway, Bob Ross has this very, well, Bill, don't get Bill started. He'll tell you the whole Bob Ross story, which is very interesting.
Don't make fun of me.
Okay, put this aside to dry. Anyway, he has this soft-spoken little voice, and he kind of talks in a sing-song, and it's very calming. Hey, Sue, welcome. Oh, I'm glad you got your Happy Meal. Let me know how it works for you.
Sweetie's Creation.
Hey, Joy. Hey, Roxanne.
They're not discontinuing Waverly.
Okay.
So.
Okay, well, I have heard that some Walmarts are no longer carrying it, but mine still is, so that's all I can go by. Sheila, just like Sheila. Okay, I get it. I'll try to remember that. Okay, so now I'm going to paint up the edges of the frames. You don't have to. And even though I am doing it in green and gold, I didn't want the frames to be gold. So I'm just popping out the glass. Oops. And again, I'm just gonna take this thing off. What? I'll do extra. I will do extra drawings. I just took the little stand off.
Yeah, people are sprinkling now.
Yay, thank you. Okay, so take that off, set it aside. We'll come back to that, and let's paint up this plastic. What I like to do before I paint on plastic is just kind of give it a little sanding. Whoops, I just broke my frame. There you go, Dollar Tree. I will repair it. I did, I broke my frame. I don't think I have an extra one either. Okay, we're going to just glue it real quick. So be careful you don't break your frame.
Captain says, pick me.
Pick you. Well, oh, I got to reset the timer.
What?
I have to reset the timer.
Oh, you mean the question I just asked? Did she reset the chicken?
Well, I would have to have been paying attention.
Ooh, she just got her Christmas card from the printer.
Ooh, good.
She's a little early this year.
Okay, so let me just...
Billy, just so you know, I was in printing and graphic design for 22 years, and then I taught printing and graphic design for 22 years in high school. So printing is very near and dear to my heart.
Okay, so I'm just doing a quick repair on this. So far, all of mine have kind of held up, but this one kind of didn't. And I'm just going to give it a little extra glue down here. This was not an expected delay. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And let's paint this one. Again, give it a little sanding. Looks good. Put that away. And same thing, I'm going to paint this up. All the edges, all the sides. I think I'm gonna like this. Like I said, you need to do about 8 panels, and I've already done most of them, so you don't have to watch me do this 8 times, but I do want to do this in front of you so that you can see what I'm doing. Now, I've also got some other options that are a little bit less expensive. Now, you could do this. Your frames don't have to match. They just need to be the same outside side. So if you had 8 by 10 frames laying around.
Hi, Kay.
Hey, Kay, what happens with those frames? Kay, we are making a...
She said that happens.
Oh, that happens with those frames. Well,
but you're making anyway.
I am making a DIY Christmas collar, Christmas tree collar, because I guess Christmas tree skirts are passé now. You have to have the Christmas tree collar. Well, I'm not going to spend $60 for one of those. So I'm making my own out of Dollar Tree supplies. Now, don't worry about that frame breaking, because when I'm done, they will end up supporting each other. So I'm getting everything painted.
Who was asking me about new wood burning stuff?
Cheryl Brock.
Was it Cheryl Brock?
I think it was Cheryl Brock.
Cheryl, I'm working on a Christmas countdown calendar.
I think maybe she was on when you showed the sample.
Did the chicken go off?
Yes, the chicken just went off.
Okay. Then that would have been Kathy.
Kathy Fuller. Kathy Fuller has won before. Not that that disqualifies you, but... Okay, let me get this painted. Let me get Kathy's name.
Still using the skirt. Hey, Joanne's on.
Yay, Joanne! Are you taking a break from...
She's taking a break.
That was yesterday. Was that yesterday? She's been inspecting... she has been inspecting Operation Christmas Child boxes to make sure they're all okay to send. Now, I'm going to just give this a quick dry. I'm using my embossing tool. This gets really, really hot, but it dries things faster. But I do want you to be careful if you do something with this high heat, because this isn't plastic, but you will boil your paint and you might damage the wood. So keep it moving, keep it a little bit of a distance away. We're actually going to give these another coat on the frames, because it doesn't cover as well. No, I didn't. Okay. Let me get this going. I ought to put you in charge of resetting the chicken. Hey, Fran, welcome. You have that same heat tool in the same color. This is a Marvy. I was lucky. I got this at a thrift store. Took a chance on buying it, and it works great. So somebody was a scrapbooker and upgraded or something. Anyway, I benefited from her donation.
So Glenn says hers went to Madagascar.
Oh, you're
the one she was inspecting went to Madagascar.
Okay, so I'm going to give this just another coat. Now, I'll tell you, if you watch me regularly, I am a independent designer for Chalk Couture, but I'm not doing any Chalk Couture in this video. I'm just doing a craft because, hey, I don't know. I don't always have to be doing the chalk stuff, but if you're interested at all in any of the chalk stuff, if you've seen me do that, we have a great, it's a Cyber Monday sale, but it goes through tonight at midnight. all of our Christmas designs are 50% off, which is awesome. And if you're a designer, you actually get like 65% off when all is said and done. Put that aside.
So now Carol is officially vintage according to...
Oh.
Joanne passed vintage a little while ago.
So we could sell you on eBay now?
Yeah.
Not eBay, Etsy?
Etsy, vintage.
Okay, just getting this covered. So sorry, I mean all your
shirt.
Yes, this was one of the designs that is on sale for 50% off.
Kay says she loves her T-shirt. That's why I thought I'd
Yes, that is a chalk couture design. We did that on a live. The little I showed you our cute little mailbox. We did this last night. This is all a chalk couture design. So anyway, but I'm not doing any chalking today. We're doing chalk painting, and I wanted to get this done because my tree is up and it is bare underneath. I can see the stand and I want to cover that up. So I'm going to get this dried. I need to do some top. It's the first day of Christmas. What are you going to do with your partridge in a pear tree? We do have pear trees. We don't have a partridge. You need to be checking our business page starting tomorrow. We have a very special Christmas countdown. Every day I have to do a lot of filming of it today. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this. I'm going to eat that pear. Hey Rhonda, out shoveling. Yes. You are Washington, right? We are getting some snow. We're getting a bona fide snowstorm. Not snowing actively at the moment, but for the next couple of days, we're supposed to get some good snow. Yes, I will definitely take a picture of it around my tree and post it on here so you can see how it looks. I'm making sure that's dry. Now I'm going to finish up drying these. This you really do need to be careful because this is plastic. If you weren't watching, this is one of these adhesive wall tiles. Oh, I never did set my timer. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. The timer just went off.
Well, that was Rhonda Rolson.
Rhonda. Okay. She is in our drawing, and I did set the timer. Okay. So this I do need to be very careful with because this is plastic. And I want that paint to dry, but you can keep the snow. Oh, we are not sending it anywhere. We are keeping it. We're lucky. We don't live in an area that gets a ton of snow. We're in Idaho. We're in north central, would you say? North central Idaho, up by the Washington border. Yes, they take paint great. Now, acrylic paint, I don't know. Maybe not so much, but chalk paint grabs onto it. Yes. You're not a good crafter if you don't have evidence. Now, see, I wasn't paying attention, and I kind of spent too much time on the heat on this, and so it kind of warped a little bit. It's okay. It'll work, but just be careful. You could just use a regular hair dryer if you wanted to, but be careful of the heat because this is plastic. That should be a partridge timer tomorrow. Well, Joanne, I don't have a partridge timer. I am just happy to have a chicken timer. We can call him a partridge. Yes, it's all good. Hey, Debbie, welcome from Florida. What's your weather like? Have you finally survived all your hurricanes and whatnot. Okay, I think most of that is dry. Now, I'm going to put these together before we do this next part. This next part is what makes it gorgeous. Okay, so I'm taking the frame and I am taking this little piece that I cut to fit and I'm sticking it there. And then I'm taking the glass and the paper. I'm just shoving it all back in here. I don't know why I'm putting that paper in there, but and the backer, and I'm just sealing it up. So I have basically a panel. Look at that, isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one. Same thing, put it back in, just like you're putting a picture in the frame. Okay. And glass and oh, welcome from Canada. Snowing and cold here today. I bet. Do you like that? Some people, we have to be careful. We both were born and raised for our first 50 some years in Southern California. Thanks, Patty. I love this color too. What did I do with my tickets?
So that was Patty Eugene.
Patty Dijon. Okay, Patty.
I never get the names right. That's why I taught high school.
Okay, you are entered in our drawing. And let me reset this. Okay, so here's our other one. We're going to do one more thing to this. I'm done with the green paint. Now I have some metallic gold. I got this. I think this is Hobby Lobby. It's deco art. It's just metallic gold. And we are going to kind of brush the tops of this with gold so it kind of gets a gold accent. As long as you don't have to drive anywhere. You know, we knew we were getting a snowstorm, so we were in town yesterday. We're about 17 miles out of town. So we tried to make sure we had everything we needed for the next few days. Okay, so I just put a little bit of that paint in this little dish. Now I like using these chippy brushes. And I'm going to kind of take a little of that off. And I am just going to lightly go over this and hit the tops of that embossing, and it makes that design pop out. So I'm not completely painting this gold. I'm not too worried about streaks. It's all good, right?
Welcome, Arlene.
Hey, Eileen. Hey, I hope it's not your last time. Okay. And I tried.
No.
Whoops, a little too much. That's okay.
Tell us where you're from.
Happy little trees.
Happy accidents, remember?
Okay. Now I'm also going to do the outside of this frame, so I'm just kind of doing the same thing. Putting just some highlights. Not too much. That's okay. It's okay if there's too much. It's all good. I did reset the chicken. Okay. Can't wait to show you this. How much time do I have? Oh, we're good. Okay. So you can just see that little gold highlighting on all of the little bumps. I kind of did some blobs here and there. That's okay.
Texas is a big place there, Arlene.
It kind of is. I'm going to Texas in January. We are having our leadership conference there. Okay, so that's good enough. Don't overdo it. Same thing on this one. Just a scraggly chippy brush in some gold metallic paint, and I'm just lightly getting that a small amount of paint on those highlights. Antique look, yes.
Eileen says she likes your shirt too.
Thank you. I like him too, my little reindeer. And I'm trying to make sure that I get some gold on those, the bumped out parts.
It says that gold really makes dimension to it.
It does. It does. Now you could do it with just white.
Oh, there's your ring a ding ding.
But
Joey Smith under works great.
Okay, let me get that. Joy Smith
And Kate
in our.
Can't wait to see you at the conference.
Yes, yay.
Patty says she has a tree collar already.
Okay. Well, lucky you. I don't, and I didn't want to spend all the money. They have some really pretty ones. But again, my tree, I have a 9-foot tree because I have a really tall living room ceiling. And so we splurged and we got a 9-foot tree a couple years ago, and it's on a rotating base. And the stand, the rotating stand is really, really wide. So it's wider than a normal Christmas tree stand. So even those collars, if I wanted to spend $60 on them, they wouldn't fit. They wouldn't fit around my really wide tree stand. I have a lot of wide things. Okay. Okay, look for it. Look for it on our page. I'm gonna post it as soon as I'm done here. Okay, I've got that done. I'm gonna set that aside. So here's my other one. And like I said, I already did 6 more of these. So I have 8 of them. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to attach them together, kind of temporarily, but will work. Okay, so I'm going to use mine horizontal, the landscape mode, because my tree is turning, and so it cannot touch the branches, or the branches will take it out because it's turning. So I need mine a little lower. You could definitely do the same thing and do it portrait. So you do what you need. And I'm going to turn these over. And next, what did I do with it? I'm going to get some Velcro. This I got from Dollar Tree. It works fine. It's not the best Velcro, but it'll do. It'll do. So I'm going to separate this. Now I'm taking the, I guess this is the hook part, the really, really rough, and they store it all curly anyway. Okay. So this is the hook, and I'm going to trim this off here. I didn't reset that timer, did I? Let's set it for a little less. Okay, let's do, we're going to end up doing 2 of these. And I'm going to cut the same length. Now I'm doing it as long as this side because we're going to attach these 2 sides. I want to get this the same length.
Patty says that she couldn't use her rotary stand this year because
Oh.
the tree base is different.
Oh, that's no fun.
That's
That's a bummer.
yeah. We don't get to see
Bummer.
all of the ornaments
No.
that way.
No, I like, and I like decorating my tree with the rotating stand because I just kind of stand there and drape the garland on as it spins. Anyway, okay, so I'm starting with the hook. That's the really rough side, and I'm going to split it right down the middle. How much time do I have?
So Charlotte says, seeing your shirt now, I wish I had ordered that stencil.
It's not too late. It's not too late, and it's 50% off. So type in Monday and you will get a link to my website. And I think it's called Ornamental Reindeer. So if you really, really want it, it's still not too late. You'll still get it in time for Christmas crafting, but it's 50% off, and that's unbeatable. That's only today through midnight in Mountain Time. Okay, so I'm just gluing this down right at the edge. Give me a name.
That was Zena.
Zena.
Ambrose.
Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing with this side. And then I'm going to show you what I do. I think I'm going to just stop at this one. Now I'm going to put this on all of the sides, but for the sake of time, so that you can see how this works, I'm not going to do, I'm not going to, okay. Oh, you just, oh, well, still, you get even better than 50% off. Okay, so I've got my two hook tapes, and then this, I can lay this down over the top, and it attaches it. So, boom, they're all attached. So this is how it goes together. So I have all my other ones that I finished. And so let me set this aside because it doesn't have the tape on both sides. So this one is going to, see, this one has the hook, and I'm going to just attach that there. And slide that down and attach that there. So I'm just going to attach them all. And if I can attach it in and kind of make an octagon. So can you see? Can you picture that around my Christmas tree? Can you picture it around your Christmas tree? Anyway, so this was my idea. I'll attach all 8 of them and put them around my tree, and it's going to look gorgeous. Let me tell you, I don't think I set my time.
Elsie says she's from Greenfield, Indiana.
Awesome.
How close was that?
I don't know. I haven't heard of Greenfield. I have family in LaPorte, Westville. Okay, so let me show you some other options, because this was like the $20 in supplies version. Still at Dollar Tree, they have vinyl, like for Cricut. They have shimmery gold vinyl. So you could use that instead of the tile, and you could put that in the middle. So here I just did a little sample. So you could have your tree collar made out of all of these hooked together. This, I think you probably have to get 2 packages of it. Okay, here's something else. These are table runners at Dollar Tree, and it's just a really pretty silky, it's a really cheap fabric, but for, you probably need 2 of these too, but for $2.50, you could put that shimmery, silky fabric in your frame and do those. So that's just another idea. Also, look at this bag. I got this bag at the Dollar Tree. It's gold. They also had silver, and it's kind of got a pattern on it. You could probably get 4 panels out of one of these bags and just fit it in like we did with this tile. So buy 2 bags and you could have the same thing. So what do we think? Is that pretty cool or what? Okay, so I think, let's take one more name and then we'll have our drawing.
Paula Hogue.
Paula.
From Illinois.
H-O-G-U-E. Okay, so we've got all our entrants, and we still are at 53 people. So I've got all the names. What?
You You've been almost 58.
Woohoo! Okay, so I think I'm gonna do three prizes. So if we got your name in from commenting, your ticket is in our little mailbox that we made last night. Go back and watch the live. And our first winner is Paula Hogue. So I know she's here. She was just the last one. Paula Hogue. And I really am not. I'm really not cheating. And our next winner is Rhonda Rawson. Rhonda, are you still here, Rhonda? Yes, I think so. And one more is Patty Dijon. Woohoo! Okay, so those are our three winners. Thank you so much for watching. Check out our sale. You type comment sale, comment Monday. You'll get the link. Find out the designs that are 50% off. They're awesome. But this was our project today. My little tree DIY budget tree collar that is going to look awesome. And I'm going to take a picture of it up by my tree and post it so you can see how it looks all finished. So thanks so much for hanging with us. Thanks for joining us on Craft Around the Clock. And we will see you later. Bye-bye.